hands are cold because it's cold out. Hello? Is anyone there? Hi, Christina. Hello, hello. Hi, Michael. How we doing, friends? We've got quite a few pretties that we have finally unearthed. Well, I guess they were unearthed prior to us, unboxed. And since there's like, you know, you see how many wooden bases there are, it would have been like 4 hours had we done a traditional unboxing where we unwrap every single thing. Because the matching of the bases to the specimens, that took enough time already. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. It's time to relax now, Christina. Time to take some you time. Now that we've got answers, now we can, we've got the solution, we've got the answer. Now we can take a moment of pause and not even like reflect, just like relax. Thank you, Michael. I mean, I do agree. Hi, Siri. So there are some really fun pieces in the restock, like that particularly perfect pyrite sun. Love it. So I'll actually just start going through all of those new pretties. I'll start my way over here. It was the Fanta Garnet, right? Yeah, look at those gorgeous little spessartine garnets. Fantastic, thanks for the sub. We're unboxing some new crystals and minerals that we just got in, showing them off for our 3rd and 4th tier patrons on Patreon. And then these pieces will be coming out to the live shows that we do on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then they'll be coming out as the month goes on. Some of our marvelous May restocked pieces. Those little gems on some stunning little, it's kind of like a nice little smoky quartz. And the other name for these gorgeous deep orange or red garnets is Fanta. Because Fanta, don't you wanta? I do. And then I'm gonna show off these guys next. We've got the beautiful barite specimens. Georgie! I've got all the vibes today. Look at that barite underneath. Oh wait, the bladed barite underneath this like faceted barite. Don't you ganta Fanta? That's good, Michael. Thank you. Absolutely stunning barite specimens. Like the 2 different types of barite, that is crazy. And we've got 3 of these gorgeous golden specimens. Oh my gosh, Siri. Yes, I'm gonna open the window so that we get some like more natural light in here, because the more of that natural UV will actually be able to get more of the daytime fluorescence without even using the flashlight. I love these barites. They are just absolutely insane. And they're on top of this like crazy purple fluorite. Oh, it's so cool. I know, definitely some Jolly Rancher crystals. How was that guy in there? Was it like that? Oh, dang nabbit. I don't know how this one was in there. I'm gonna have to pull it to the side. What's that? It is Barite on Fluorite, Miss McGee. And also, how are you? There we go. Took me a sec. I know, they're definitely puzzles. Thankfully, they label them when they send them to us. It's just definitely a game of match and puzzles. And then we've got the beautiful hemimorphite, right? These bubbly kind of blue guys. One of them is kind of white. It looks like it's on top of like a cobaltoin or manganese included calcite. Huh? Aragonite. Okay, so they're aragonite, my bad. My head's feeling a bit better today. Some really fun blue aragonites. And then look at the like little sprays of aragonite, the like points. They're so beautiful. Such a nice light blue. And then we got one more of those little blue beauties.
How many barites are there?
3. They're so pretty. I know, they definitely look like cotton candy. And then I've got some amazing garden quartz, I think. Yeah. These are the most unique little quartz scepters I have like ever seen. What you mean, Georgie? There is so many pieces in this restock, so there are definitely more clustery pieces. And then here's another one of those little sceptery quartz pieces. Whoa, you can see the like chlorite that's included. So pretty. And he goes on a little stand too. And then in this flat we have some phenomenal fluorites. Ooh, and we'll check the UV on these afterwards because there's definitely a lot of crazy UV reactive pieces.
Hi, Letitia.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Letitia.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. Some gorgeous fluorite. Those colors are insane. And then look at these little baby cubic fluorite inclusions. Those are so cool. I think there's another one at least like that. I didn't see him yet, Josh, but... Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hee hee. I did. Your collection's cute. I can't wait to send you some fun things to add to that collection. It looks like there's a lapidolite inclusion in here. But look at those little baby cubes inside of that beautiful like teal fluorite. Oh, Oh my gosh. The rainbows in there. Also, look at that pattern on the surface. It looks like it was covered in like little bubbles. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing though, Josh. Oh my gosh. That rhymed. Got a couple more fantastic fluorites. Ooh, and there's like a nice thin sugary fluorite. I'm actually just gonna take this guy out of his base. Aren't those just like ice cubes? Oh my gosh, every single one of those is like a little rainbow in it. Oh my gosh, I'll show those off. Don't you worry, Josh. I just haven't gotten to that box yet. Those hyalite opals. They are from Orongo, Namibia. They're on smoky quartz and naturally faceted black tourmaline. And this guy, let's see if I can figure that out by quickly looking at my invoices for you, Andrea. Because there are a couple one-off fluorites in here. I might have to update it like in the description after the live, which one that guy is. That super icy fluorite that's got the tiny clear cubes.
Which one? I'm sorry.
This one.
Let me see.
Sam might be able to help me figure that out.
Yes.
And I'll just show another fantastic fluorite off. Whoa.
I thought it was Fujian, and it's Fujian.
It is indeed from Fujian.
Lots of rainbows in it.
Yeah.
It's got iridescence.
It was insane looking. Ooh, Georgie. I'm not exactly sure. Crystal pillars. Are we talking about like points? Like, is it polished or a natural formation? We're never expecting anyone, so when the doorbell goes off, my heart jumps out my throat and then like out my body. Hoo-wee. I'm glad I didn't like yelp for you guys. That scared me. Hello, big life, big dreams. Hi, Love Bug. Look at that banding. At least we have a nice, fun doorbell. It's got a pleasant ring to it. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't need more chaos. And then, I think, what's the second bottom from the left in the top box? If it's these guys, this row right here, these are a lovely mineral called Leidacroite. It is a crazy inclusion in this lovely, very light amethyst, and they're kind of in a flower formation. Just absolutely splendid. And I'll break out the zoom lens. We'll definitely look at these guys a little bit closer because these inclusions are crazy beautiful. That's the only one that doesn't have a wooden base. And so we've got a couple of those lovely Leidacroites. What's crazy is you typically see Leidacroite polished into like cabochons and stuff like that. And so it's crazy that we were able to get our hands on such spectacular specimens and so quickly after learning about its existence.
What is this?
They're mints from Christina.
Aww.
I actually have one in my mouth right now.
In what universe can I find, in what alternate reality can I locate the slicer?
Give me just one sec. If you want to show off this back Leidacroite, I'll just grab it for you.
Yeah, I thought we had like 15.
Yeah, I don't know where they went. Sorry.
Does everyone love the Leidacroite? I absolutely love it. I hope the Leidacroite like comes through on the camera, because the clear quartz is pretty clear. It allows you to see it pretty well. But we all know how the camera works, especially our camera. Hopefully we're getting a new phone soon so that our quality is top notch. No, Josh, oh my gosh, you're hilarious. Actually they are specimens. They're like supposed to help with like mental cognition. Like they're like neurological mints, but they're not like a prescription. Thank you.
Obviously, I'll find the regular box openers once we're done.
Oh, thanks. Christina's here. Christina can attest. Christina can tell you which ones are beautiful and which ones are ugly.
They're all ugly. I'm kidding.
None of them are ugly. Oh yeah, it comes through really nicely.
I love the structure.
Mm-hmm. Like flowery kind of.
Yeah. And then there is one large lovely as well. So pretty. And then I'll start with the extra large piece of this next specimen. We have the Prehnite quartz and Babingtonite. Hi, Coolissa. Here to make your Monday a bit more manageable. Isn't that just stunning? Cookies and cream. This is mint chocolate chip. What you mean? Not today, Josh. On the unboxing lives, it would just be a little chaotic to do the giveaways. But we have done them before.
We will be doing a giveaway on Patreon to every tier.
Ooh. I don't know if you heard Sam, but we are doing a giveaway on Patreon to everyone that's on the paid tiers of Patreon.
To every tier, actually. Well,
Oh.
No, you're right.
I was like, to the free tier?
No, I think it's to all the paid tiers. It'll be a random win, just like usual.
Yeah. I don't know yet, Christina. I just found out about this too. What's the giveaway?
I think it'll be at least 1 or 2 macrame pendants.
Some pendants. Yay! Whoa! Look at this little epidote inclusion in here. Ah! Yes, Josh, you can be a winner. And maybe we'll even be able to do like one winner, or like we could do like a first place, a second place, and a third, even something like that maybe. Whoa, that is so cool. It's celestial, but I was zooming in on that dendrite right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Georgie, we're actually gonna do a big mega giveaway when we hit 7,500 followers, or 7,500 here on YouTube. We've got a couple prizes picked out already, but we have a couple more prizes to pick out as well. And these are the Prehnite, Babingtonite, and quartz. Just precious. Some of them may only have a tiny little inclusion of Babingtonite, and I think there are a few pieces that are just the epidote, Prehnite, and quartz as well. Like this one right here. I didn't see any Babingtonite, but it could be hiding. But they were just too stunning to deny. Oh, you just...
You see the rainbow?
Sorry, I stopped breathing. Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah, I can see the rainbow. I see all the rainbows. I feel like the rainbow sees me. I'll interrupt your regularly scheduled programming.
Does anyone want to see a new piece of Kunzite?
You want to see the reason the doorbell rang? This is the truest of unboxing moments. Sam unboxed while we were unboxing.
C.
There's a boxing match going on.
I need to hear a C from everyone. Yo quiero ver. ¿Qué quieres ver?
No!
I need a C. I need a yes in Spanish. C. S-I. Por favor. Okay, thank you, Cherry Spitfire. Cherry Spitfire gets to see. Everyone else look away.
Close your eyes.
Mona gets to see, and Josh. Everyone else better be closing their eyes.
Do they get to see or do they get to see?
Okay, that's enough. I appreciate it. Because I love Spanish, Miss Magoo. That's why. Look at the rain. Can you even see the rainbows? Hold on,
No,
can you
they're
turn
like...
one light off?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I still have that specimen in my hand.
Yeah, that's good, I think. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, Miss Magoo, I totally I'm gonna silence for our Lord and Savior.
It has the most rainbows I've ever held in one hand. Ever. Period. Because look, this is the first side that I saw when I opened it. I could see it through the plastic wrap. This piece is a marvel.
I'm in a chokehold.
This is a beautiful pink Kunzite, and it looks like it doesn't have any green. It has like a yellow in the center of it, almost like a green. But it's primarily pink, which is nice.
I need to know. I need to know. Oh my. That is violent UV reaction. Oh. Oh, what a view.
How pink. Thank you so much to everyone that has liked the live so far. We appreciate it immensely. We appreciate your chatting with us. It would be boring if we were just doing this alone.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's the same Kunzite. That's, oh my,
It is.
my brain hurts.
It is, yeah, it is one of the most beautiful crystals I've ever beheld.
Oh my gosh, we did not, Georgie. What was your favorite thing that's out on the Claimsy tables that was available?
Mm-hmm.
Last night, you weren't here when I was able to ask. Georgie wanted to know what your favorite thing on the tables that was out for the public.
I'd be happy to take a look and see. What a fun question.
And then Miss Magoo in the back over. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. You were just a little far behind in the chat. There are more fluorites too. There are more fluorites in the next flat over. There are some real good, like nice and gemmy small purples, blues, greens. I won't show off every single piece of the Prehnite and, sorry, I have the hiccups now. But I will find the pieces that have the Babingtonite on it. It's so hard, Josh. That's like okay, so like if you give me a theme or like a genre of anime, I could absolutely answer that question, but like I feel like it's being so unfair to each anime that I've loved in a different way, because like if you ask me my favorite isekai, it's absolutely a like toss up between something like that time I got reincarnated as a slime, or or there's like I will survive by only using potions. And so it's like, it's hard. It's so hard. So we covered this flat, that flat. We're gonna scooch over. Thanks, Mark. And then we've got that stellar Stibite specimen. Look at that. Absolute marvel. It's got the blue iridescence on it. Whoa, it's got actual like just rainbow Ooh, you kicked me.
Finally, it's my turn to do it.
I know. I do it all the time. I'm sorry. Wow, wow, wow. Gosh, look at those like chromed out points. Gosh, this is the prettiest looking pile of steel. I'm kidding, it's not steel. It's Stibite. And then we've got that gorgeous pyrite sun. That looks kind of like a sand dollar. Oh my gosh, Georgie, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good things.
Georgie.
I'll slide out for a sec. I'm gonna open that window because I've got those highlights coming up.
This is admittedly my favorite thing on the table. It's quite rare. It's from the Stock Nala mine in Pakistan, a very well renowned mine. It has albite, it has beautifully colored tourmaline, and this one is multicolored three ways: blue, light green, or I guess that's really not light, but a lighter green compared to the then like black that is most of it. And then, wow, determination. It's naturally faceted. It is not polished. I wish she wasn't so much, but thankfully it's still a steal compared to the stock Nala on the market.
And they were, I think they were 20% off, so.
Yes, I think so. If not, they can be.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, let me know. And then we've got, Georgie, what makes the price so high? It is the rarity and the scarcity. You don't usually get such gorgeous colors in there. And then you don't typically see specimens of such high quality staying intact.
It's also a combo specimen with albite. The albite makes it specially prized. I don't know if anyone was able to hear that, but
I'm pretty sure. But let me know if you didn't hear Sam. And then this is golden rutile in smoky quartz. And it looks like we've got some killer chlorite or chromium on the outside. Beautiful naturally faceted points to it as well. You weren't able to hear Sam. Okay, so it is...
the heck es un combo specimen con albite.
It's a combo specimen with albite.
And that's also why it's a little bit more pricey.
And then we have the like bluish, kind of steely blue colored rutile in quartz. And it's this little pointy pal. And now it's time. I'll scooch us over some more. And let me grab that guy. So as you can see, that opal is already glowing. So this is that daylight or daytime fluorescent highlight opal on smoky quartz. But then I'm not gonna turn off the lights though, because if I do, we actually won't be able to see the specimen. You see how bright it is just with all of the lights on. The windows are open. If I turn off a light, we will just literally see a reflection. It's insane. And like we could do it where I pointed at my arm and like that's how much it's glowing still, because the UV is just like in association. So they are absolutely stunning. I'm actually gonna zoom in because I think I just saw a little rainbow in there. Yeah, look at that. It depends on the mineral, Georgie, but usually does increase the price, at least from the raw or unpolished mineral. You don't typically polish a specimen grade mineral, so if it's already good enough to keep raw, if you polished it then, you'd probably lose value. So like you wouldn't polish something like this guy, because it's already naturally faceted. You don't want to enhance it already, because that would be altering that beautiful structure that Mother Nature made for us. So like Miss Magoo, this is a absolutely great example. If I were to take this raw labradorite, it's definitely, it's beautiful and everything. Absolutely stunning. But when we go ahead and polish that gal, she does indeed go up in price because there are certain qualities that are definitely brought out by that polishing process. Labradorite is not the only mineral that does that for us. I would say dendritic opal is a really great example, or flower agate. Flower agate is really not the prettiest thing to look at before it's polished, and some people don't even like it after it's polished. Evil Redbird, that was labradorite from Madagascar. And Georgie, a door made out of lab would absolutely, that would open some doors in my life, I feel like. And then we have the phenomenal fluorite specimens in the back. I thought this looked like a D-pad. Am I the only one that saw like a game controller D-pad on that beauty there? I know, cool, Alyssa. Hopefully one day we can be the leading labradorite countertop supplier.
Oh yeah, I would love to. It would probably be like custom work.
Well, and we've done the like research part and some like back end working on doing things like coffee tables and like little nightstand sized things. And that's obviously a bit easier because they could be shipped via plane. Obviously, it makes them way more affordable when we ship via boat. But the countertops absolutely would have to be by boat. Oh my gosh, these fluorites are absolutely amazing. They're like a glassy green color. Also, like let's just all go to Madagascar and like we'll just go pick out our countertops together, right? Oh my gosh, yes, Michael. I know it sounds funny, but we've had bathroom sinks or like kitchen sinks, or if you wanted to turn it into a bird bath, we've had pieces like that before. So like we had one that was made out of indigo gabbro, that beautiful flashy mineral from Madagascar. So it's just absolutely crazy that you mentioned that. You're so funny, Michael. I'd never leave the bathroom. I know, there would be so many flashy bits to just stare at. Oh my gosh, Georgie, you're so precious. That is such an interesting question, though. I'd have to think about that. Do you know what? Never mind. I actually feel like I have the answer.
What is it?
I've got a fun question for both Alan and Sam. Which mineral crystal around the room would perfectly describe your relationship? If it's too weird of a question, please ignore me.
I'll ignore you anyways.
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
I thought it was going to be a hard question, but then I thought about it for like just a second, and I feel like ametrine is the answer. Because at the heart of it, we are probably almost the same person, but we're different enough that you can tell us apart. but you can't really get one of us without the other. So ametrine is that combination of citrine and amethyst into one specimen. So you stuck with both of us if you got ametrine. Oh my gosh, Piotrek. Let me know if I totally butchered that name too, but welcome to the party. We're unboxing some new crystals and minerals. I don't think we unboxed any. Oh wait, do you know what? We did unbox some semi-precious gems over here, those spectacular spessartine garnets. These fluorites are so icy. Ooh, I'm excited about this next one. It is super dark. I believe so, Miss Magoo. I'm pretty sure all of these ones are, yeah. All of the fluorites should be from China. Some good Fujian and Yunnan and Hunan. Xinjiang. Oh yeah, there is. I don't know which ones are the YGX, but they'll be labeled. The what? Yaoganshan. Yaoganshan.
Like a gong.
Whoa, look at those little muscovites. You are so cute, Michael. Yes. I love that there are so many of you that have birds. Michael's got parakeets.
Aww.
Okay, but these are the fluorites I was really waiting for, though. Look at those cubes. All right, prepare your breath again, Miss Magoo, because you might gasp again. This is what I'm talking about. I love you. It totally does. It looks like a bunch of Minecraft cubes. Le gasp. Oh my gosh, that is like gem color. It looks like a little cityscape. Gosh. Okay, that was all of those fluorites there. And then we've got these two little fun calcites. These are crazy looking. Yes, they do kind of look like circuit board chips. That is crazy. Whoa, look at the phantom inclusions in there. That's hilarious, Michael. I feel like Siri's birds genuinely scream at her. Or every once in a while, they scream at, they'll scream at us. We'll be on the phone with Siri, and we'll say something that just apparently triggers Rocket. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Siri, they were mad because they were mad at Siri because she wouldn't share mozzarella sticks with them. Ooh, that's a great question, Georgie. Honestly, I don't think the country has one as a whole. I know each state does, though. So, like, each individual state has their own state mineral. Arizona's is copper. Arkansas's is diamond. California is bertrandite. Colorado, I believe, was smoky quartz. Idaho is garnets, star garnet. I can't believe that I actually remember that many state minerals, though. Randy, I would love to visit Indonesia. We have some amazing friends that live in Indonesia that we've purchased from for almost 4, or I guess going on 5 years now. So if we're ever able to afford such a trip, we would absolutely love to do such a thing. And these are Dumortierite in quartz. These are completely natural points. A lot of the time, these are actually carved into the points, but you can see there are imperfections on this guy. And if we were going to carve this, we'd carve all that out. But this one's actually kind of a whole natural cluster because it's got all of those precious little points on the bottom. But yeah, Randy, hey, if we're ever in Indonesia, we'll have to come say hey. Dibs, dibs, dibs. I love you, Siri. That's hilarious, Michael. Like, yeah, here, that's a good threat. Like, no more, I'm not going to tell people to go sleep with the fishes. I'm going to say go sleep with the birds. Oh my gosh, these are impeccable. That chamber in there looks like it should or could have a little like fluid inclusion kind of section. But maybe it's just an imperfection. Oh my gosh, these are insane. These are the Dumortierite in quartz. Apparently, you can find these here in Arizona. But I did the research and it is quite a bit of a trek out there. And so it's like, if I can't find it, it might be a like whole drive for nothing into the middle of the desert. So I need to do a little bit more research. But could you imagine if we were able to mine anything just similar to this beautiful blue, like hair-like mineral? Because that's the stuff we can find here in Arizona is the Dumortierite. That's the inclusion, and it's inside of the quartz points. It does look like it's a little winter wonderland in there. Letitia, the melting face emoji. And I won't show off every single one of these pieces because there's quite a few of these purple Aragonite specimens, but they are just a lovely lavender. Oh my gosh, you're from Poland. I'd love to come visit Poland. I'm sure I've got family there still, but my family is indeed, at least my great-grandfather's family is from Poland. My old last name from my family, Prehnite, is very much Polish. Oh my gosh, Randy, you don't even know the half of it. These are just the new pieces that we are opening right now. We actually have, here I'll show you and everyone else that may not know. There are quite a few tables of crystals and minerals all around us. So there are plenty of pieces. This isn't even all of it. We've got stuff in a storage unit. We've got stuff in the garage. We got a crystal closet. So we are live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we've got plenty of pretties. And if I don't have something out that you want to see, you can always let me know. And I can see if I can pull it out for you the next time we're live. Absolutely amazing, these little purple pals. Ah. All right, these are the things I've been waiting for this whole time. I love these. This is Prehnite on selenite. And it is just amazing. It's also called popcorn selenite. I think we can see why. It literally just looks like I'm holding a massive, a big old ball of popcorn, like those extra large candy coated guys, some good caramel corn. Oh my gosh, cool, Alyssa, yes! Just a reminder for anyone that may be behind in the chat. Check to see if you're live in the live. Oh my gosh, yay! I'm so glad, Siri. Who doesn't love a good medical device that actually does its job? I know, it really looks like it wants to be, it wants to be tasted. But please do not eat any crystals or minerals that are not salt, sugar, or ice. And yes, ice is a mineral. It is the crystalline form of water, and if it has a crystalline form, it's a crystal. But these are just marvelous. They are so cute. There are some really nice big pieces as well. Like, look at this one that looks like he's like strawberry flavored. Oh my gosh, we have quite a bit, Siri, yes. I could make you a little popcorn box for your pieces. Oh my gosh, but wait, what if I turned we could turn the perky boxes into some sort of little popcorn box or something. That'd be funny. Josh and cool, Alyssa, I love you guys. But like, look at those. Oh my gosh, yes, Georgie. So many crystals and minerals have been used as currency. Crazy enough, most people don't know that arrowheads, for the most part, weren't like always used as like a hunting tool. They were actually used as currency sometimes. And so people would trade arrowheads because they had an inherent value as a currency, not just as a like tool or weapon. So there are some fun stuff like that. And then there's copper, there's silver, there's gold, platinum. And then there are things that are turned into products, like palladium is the mineral that's used to create, catalytic converters for cars. And so it's like stuff like that technically is, that's a type of currency. Ooh, I can look it up for you, cool, Alyssa. I don't know that one off the top of my head. And then I got one last piece of popcorn to show, and it's the big pop of popcorn. Michael, yes. I would cry. I don't know if I would ever need a reason to leave the house anymore. The 2-biter. That's definitely a couple more than 2 bites, but yeah. And then we've got some absolutely amazing calcite specimens. Ooh, Randy, I have not heard of that mineral, GIOK. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it looks like it's calcite and quartz. And then I've got 2 more of those pretties. I'll have to look it up. I haven't heard of that one, but maybe it's just one of those ones that has a couple different names. Gosh, the shimmer on those, and I bet, I have a feeling, oh my, wow. So Georgie, yes and no. Like it definitely can break down things like salt and sugar, but then if, say you were to, you know, consume some malachite as an example, that would then get broken down into some other pieces of other chemicals that would then be toxic for your body, like copper sulfide would, you know, not be a good thing. And so then those are like in your blood. And then this is a calcite and fluorite specimen.
I'll show one more thing from what we just got. I just unboxed a little bit. We'll unbox it in a different unboxing live. But it is a massive fancy cut or a custom fancy cut amethyst.
Dear God.
Let me flip it around.
Wow. Maybe I can give you a little bit of backlight. That's too bright.
So pretty. The amethyst faceted fancy cut are, I believe they're $2 a gram retail. But I need to double check and I need to weigh it. So I don't know how much it weighs, but it is quite large.
That is crazy.
And we have 2.
Can I look at it with my hands?
Yeah, just be careful. 10 cuidado.
Wow. Wow. I think we need to buy some cut gems.
Some more, yeah. Can I look at it with my hands, he says.
Here you go, sir. Thank you. Oh, that was stunning. And then in this flat, we've got the cobaltoan calcite, or manganese included calcite. J-Mac, I was distracted. What was that gorgeousness? That was some amazing, fancy, custom cut amethyst.
What's the fuse split? It's a custom.
It's a custom fancy cut. Sorry, I said it the wrong order. Whoa, what is this green? What are these little bubbles? Is it just malachite? It is some of the best pink we've had. Watermelon world, yes. Some wonderfully watermelon colored pieces. And then there are some nice little small guys. But so vibrant, and look at the dendrites. I mean, it makes sense that the Manganese included would have dendritic magnesium. So,
Why?
well, because I mean, manganese is associated with magnesium. They're like, I don't know which one's derived from the other, but you need one to have the other. Just marvelous pink. Yes, cool, Alyssa. I would love to have just like the entire, like a room or wall of like glass bookcase shelves with all of the crystals inside, just displaying their beauties. It's like, I want to have a space that we can put the smoky quartz up in somewhere. That thing deserves to shine. Wow. Yeah, cool, Alyssa. I need a room that gets no dust as well. Arizona is just dust city. Like, if the Dust Bowl happens, I know where it starts. It'll be with us. And then I have a couple more pieces that are just off to the side that aren't fitting in the screen. So we've got the skeletal and celestial smoky amethyst. Look at those crazy red inclusions. They look like it almost has Leidacroite inclusions. Did you see that? So maybe it is Super 7. I might have to do some more research. Gonna have to look at this guy with like the jeweler's loop and the light. That is stunning. Thank you, P.O. Trek. I definitely put a lot of time and energy into all of it. So thank you. Then some really beautiful fluorites with the like most beautiful kind of pastel colors to them. And then conversely, Siri, did you know that huskies typically as a breed eat rocks because they just do that for some reason? It's something to do with their like gut and their like stomach. But yeah, apparently huskies eat rocks. I don't think it's for the minerals though. We got very lucky having the peanut that does not do such a thing, because wow, I could not imagine. These fluorites are just spectacular. Let's see, I wonder, backlight on it. So pretty. And then let's see, there are a couple more. We've got a really beautiful fluorite on muscovite. Oh my gosh, look at that marbling on the back. No, Georgie, you could never out nerd me, I don't think. Just kidding. You probably can. And then one of my favorite pieces is this crazy guy. The big old check mark of Druzy, Calcite, and Fluorite. That. You Grandmaster Alan. Is that a Seven Deadly Sins reference? Because I'll be Grandmaster as long as I don't get Dreyfused. We're good. And last but not least, ta-da! Got this crazy quartz and calcite killer piece. And then it does go in a custom wooden base as well. It's just hard to pick it up in that base at the same time. But like, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Wise Jedi like Yoda, or I'll take it. I'll even come back and sit on your back after I'm gone. A Phantom Yoda backpack. But that is all of those new beauties that were ready to be posted on Patreon today. As you saw us earlier, Sam is unboxing even more new beauties as we speak, but those will be unboxed actually in another video. Just a few of those got unwrapped, so we'll be doing that at a later date, and we'll have those posted separately another time on Patreon soon. But every paid tier on Patreon will be doing that giveaway coming up here soon. And then we have all of the pieces we just showed off going out to the 3rd and 4th tiers on Patreon. And then we will have these posted by the end of the night. We'll get everything priced, and we should have private lives ready to go tomorrow. And then all of these pieces will be going out to the live shows later this month. If you have any questions, send us a message on Patreon or on the website. Invoices from last night and this weekend are all good to go. And you have until Wednesday, end of day, to check out. Unless you're on the 2nd tier or higher on Patreon, you've got 14 days. But we will get you guys going. I'll get everything priced and we'll get that Patreon posted. I hope you guys all have a beautiful night. Stay safe out there, and I will see my Patreon peeps later this week, and I'll see the rest of you guys on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.